What the heck is up, everybody? My name is Cole. If you didn't know, I do daily news about the Chiefs. All kinds of stuff around here. This is all I do all day, every freaking day. Since I made this video that just premiered tonight, a lot of you are hopping in from that video. I covered a flurry of Chiefs news and updates. Since recording that and editing it and exporting it, another flurry of Chiefs updates has happened. So there's a few things going on that I want to update y'all right off the top with. First off, linebacker Elijah Lee got cut today. Released, rather. The Chiefs released linebacker Elijah Lee. According to the NFL's official transaction report, he immediately becomes a free agent and can sign to the team's practice squad should he choose, because he's a veteran. He doesn't have to go through the waiver wire or anything like that. He was active every game so far this year in 2022. He logged 4 tackles and 66 special team snaps. So, linebacker Elijah Lee gets released. It's a little confusing to me, especially with Willie Gay gone. So, either Jack Cochran, who they brought to the 53-man roster, is just doing that freaking well. Part of the reason why I think they brought Jack Cochran up to the active roster was so he didn't get poached. But Jack Cochran is either doing that well. The Chiefs are looking at some other weird combo for a linebacker. I don't know. I don't know the answer right now, if I'm going to be honest. So I'm just going to assume Jack Cochran is the next man up, as they're doing well with Darius Harris. They're doing well with Nick Bolton, Leo Chanel. And then they have Jack Cochran, I guess would be linebacker 4. So yeah, Elijah Lee's gone. He could sign to the practice squad, so he might not be gone. Not like gone like the wind, bullseye gone. But so that happened. Linebacker Elijah Lee cut. Chiefs release kicker Matt Amendola. We all know that. That happened yesterday. But on top of that, they signed another kicker today. Former Jaguars Matthew Wright got signed to their practice squad today, which more than likely means he is the one who's going to get elevated come game day. I'm assuming since they're signing him, Harrison Butker is not good to go, would be my guess. Now, he is insurance. I guess Harrison Butker could potentially start. Something else the Chiefs did, defensive tackle Cortez Broughton. I forget his last name, to be honest, but he was on the Chiefs practice squad last season and was on the offseason roster until July 27th when he was waived with a failed physical designation, but they signed him today to the practice squad. So, those are the 3 things that happened. Linebacker Elijah Lee is released. They signed defensive tackle Cortez Broughton. Then they signed a kicker, former Jaguars kicker Matthew Wright, to the practice squad. 3 transactions happened today after I recorded this video at 4 p.m. That's how fast it goes. Broughton. Thank you, Amani. Thanks, bro. Broughton. Appreciate it. Yeah, so Yeah, lots of flurries happen there. Crazy, huh? Well, how the heck y'all doing? I just wanted to give y'all all the updates as soon as I found out. I wanted to give you the updates. And that way you could have them. We need Butker back ASAP, says Kevin. Yes, sir. The alliance is growing. Let's go, dude. What's up, man? How's it going? Eric Bienemy. What are you saying here? Eric Bienemy has been demoted. Matt Nagy is named interim offensive coordinator. That's not happening. What's up, Lego? Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here, man. Curtis, good to see you, man. TPT in here. I pray to God the game does not get moved. He's talking about the Bucs and Chiefs game. Never been to an NFL game before. Yeah, I would be surprised if it didn't get moved, to be honest. Patty, thanks for the 5-bomb. The red-bearded reporter of all things related red and gold. Let's freaking go, Patty. Appreciate that. What's up, Angel? Angel? One of those? Have any of the team members reached out to you regarding your awesome vids? Nah, I don't think any of them know who I am. I have conversed with Andrew Wiley. Because we we raided his channel one day because he has like a small YouTube channel opening football cards. So I've talked with him, but no Chiefs players reached out to me. No, sir. Bust is greater than CEH. Yeah, we need Butker for sure. I'm not super familiar with this kicker that the Chiefs signed, so they must trust him more than Amendola. Not 100% sure. What's up, Ari? How you doing, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Your crimson red beardness. Let's go. Ray Gamer's in here. Demetria in here. My first time watching. This is nice, enjoying the transparency. No, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're in here in the live stream. Yeah, this is just a weekly evening Q&A hangout. I just hang out with y'all, answer questions, and yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted. I'm gonna be honest. I've worked 2 nights super late, and my brain is reeling from all the news. But it's good stuff. Everybody liked the video, says Ray Gamers. Let's go. Will Sky ever get a real shot? What's up, Compton? I don't know. He had 2 snaps against the Chargers. He had 8 snaps against the Colts. Now, only 3 of those snaps were passing plays of the 8 offensive snaps he played. Very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. I don't know. They're slowly working him in, but I would like to see him. Why do you keep saying this, Eric? He's not getting fired. Papa Cole Smurf. Thoughts on Saunders? From what I saw, he looked good. I'm digging into the coach's film on the Colts game. I'm almost all the way through the offensive study, and then I'm going into the defensive study. But, I mean, from what I can remember, it looked good. So, yeah. I mean, I'm glad he's getting a chance. I'm happy to see him. So, I could give you better thoughts on that in a day or two for sure. Do you think Juju needs to improve? I mean, I don't know if it's more about him improving. I think it's just more him getting in sync with the system, getting in rhythm with Pat Mahomes, and continuing to build that trust. It's a whole new receiving core. There's growing pains. So I don't know if it's he needs to improve. I mean, the answer is yes, he needs to improve. Every player needs to improve, right? But I think it's just a matter of gelling. Magellan. Are you gelling? Magellan with Mahomes. Dude, that's kind of fire. Magellan with Mahomes. Do you think they trust him more than 20 kicking? I don't think it's so much about kicking. I think it's about field goals. And also, man, Justin Reed is an emergency kicker in a pinch like we saw last game, against the Cardinals when Butker got hurt in game. We're paying Justin Reed a lot of money to be a safety. We don't want to risk him getting hurt kicking during the game. He was actually saying, if you go back to his mic'd up, he was saying how sore his hip flexor was during the game just from all the kicking that he was doing. So you don't want to put extra strain on your main starting safety. You know what I mean? I mean, if he goes down, it would be Juan Thornhill and Brian Cook out there quite a bit. And I don't even remember who the fourth safety is right now. Deion Bush, I believe. I don't even think he was activated last game. Could be wrong. But yeah, so yeah, we want to preserve Justin Reed's body, even though he can make some kicks in a pinch, which he did. They will respect your authority. Bro, just thought today about not having caught one of your live streams in a minute. Let's freaking go. Let's go, dude. Yeah, I need to put like an official schedule out, but it's been official for a little while. 8 p.m. Tuesday nights, 2 p.m. Friday afternoons. I go live. Tomorrow night, we're doing a members-only live stream, my first one, so that'll be fun. That's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So any of y'all that are members or want to become members, let's get it. It'll be my first one, so that'll be cool. McCole was here once, right? No, that wasn't really him. I wish it was. Yeah, I wish it was. What's up, Quasi? How's it going, man? Cole isn't on the live chat, y'all. Must be getting some. What are we talking about? You can do it, Cole. Oh, I started the stream late because I premiered a video right before this. So I literally did a video premiere and then redirected it to the live stream. So, yeah. Chief LA asked, hey, Cole, when are you and RGR live streaming? Actually, Ryan hit me up about going live together after the Chargers game. I couldn't make it happen. I'm still trying to figure out how to do my post-game live streams, and I use those because I do my post-game report, and then I turn around and turn that into a video right away. So, I don't know. We're trying to figure it out, but we're scheduled to do it. Kyle says, Coke, you're the legend. Coke, let's go. We've all been waiting for. Thank you for your hard work, man. Thank you for doing all this. I appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot. Michael with the 2-bomb. R.I.P. Elijah Lee. Yeah, man. If you guys have any thoughts on why Elijah Lee got let go, let's chat about it, because it's a bit weird timing to me with Willie Gay gone. So Willie Gay's gone. So I'm a bit confused. Now, somebody just asked me on Twitter, wasn't he released to make room for a kicker? But according to Matt Derrick, and I'll show you all the screen, because I mean, there'll be times we just don't know what the Chiefs are doing. But if you look at this, so the Chiefs releasing Elijah Lee and signing defensive tackle Cortez Broughton, that leaves one opening on the 53-player roster. They also still have a spot remaining on the practice squad. Now, that spot could be filled per right here. It's always a possibility. Always a possibility Lee returns on the practice squad. So, I'm not sure if you guys want to weigh in on why we would do that. And then the question from there is, why did we sign another defensive tackle? Could that be because Danny Shelton is about to see some action? I mean, I have no idea. So I'm very curious to see why they did that. Very curious indeed. But thanks for the 2-bomb, Michael. Appreciate you, bro. Remember when Hardman showed up on that one live and Justin Herbert? Yeah. I think it's the same guy making these accounts, because he's also showed up as like Patrick's dog. There's been another one, Cole's burner account. So, Mahomes been missing wide open players. Yeah, there's a few plays where he was going with a different read and another read was open. But if you think that's bad, watch some of the other QBs, because they all do it. Derek Carr had some really bad misses. I was just watching a breakdown of his. They all do it. But yeah, I mean, he definitely missed some passes, and I'll go over that and probably in tomorrow's video with the coach's film, but it happens to all of them, right? You need some coffee. Oh, shoot. Coffee this late? I drank like 3 cups today. Simple take on the wide receiver group. Everyone except Travis Kelce needs to work on getting open. Yeah, when Patty leaves a pocket. Yeah, one person I see a lot like when I watch the film, is MVS. I feel like he's not the best at scrambling with Mahomes. You think he would be, just coming from Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah, that's very interesting. But McKinnon's good at doing it. They practice it every day. They practice it in practice all the time, the scramble drills. So, yeah. Do you think Mahomes gets better connections with Juju and MVS? With Juju and MVS and Sky, or do you think we will have an off season? Oh, do I think they just continue to improve? Juju, MVS, and Sky. Yeah, I think they'll continue gelling and meshing, man. I mean, brand new receiving core. It was only the third week, right? They played a couple drives in preseason, so they're still trying to figure it out. And it's also this, man. Not only are they trying to figure it out, they're implementing a different game plan to an extent every single week as they play a different team. And a lot of these different teams, they're playing them in similar fashion, but they all have their own spin on how they run a defense, the defensive coordinators and the teams that they play. So they start gelling and meshing one way, then they have to change the game plan up, right? So we got to give it a little bit of time. Cole, do you cuss? I mean, sometimes. I try not to make a habit of it, right? It's mainly because I have two girls, 6 and under. Try not to have them repeating stuff, but no, I try not to cuss on camera, on streams or anything. I keep it family friendly, and then it's good for monetization, like ad purposes too. So that's nice, dude. The Klein family with a 10 bomb. What's up, HBTC? Love this channel, dude. Thanks so much for the 10 bomb, bro. Let's freaking go. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Let's go, dude. What kicker did we sign? I didn't see anything. It's Jaguars former kicker. I have it up. I'll just open this up real quick. It's this guy. This guy right here. Oh, that looks so small on my screen. There you go. It's this guy. This is the best picture they could get. Seriously. This is the best picture they could get. Homie just shaved with a 50-cent razor right here on his neck. He's biting his lip like he's posing for GQ Jr. Anyway, his name is Matthew Wright. Former Jacksonville Jaguars kicker, Matthew Wright. Oh, gosh. Didn't know that was actually going to take me to the site. But yeah, there you go, man. You've been a faithful follower of you, bro. You have never shouted me out. What's up, Myron? Shouting you out. What's up, man? What's up with that? I don't know. I must be slacking, dude. If you comment in a live stream, I probably have. Unless you try to comment like a post-game stream when there's like 800 people in here. That gets a little difficult. I'm glad you're here, man. Please go live. Let's do it, dude. Harris showed up? Yeah, he did. Everyone from top to bottom of the organization are embarrassed by that loss. I think we will turn that L into motivation. Yeah, I would hope so, Norm. I would definitely hope so. We're probably trading for a linebacker. Oh, boy. I'm playing Call of Duty and listening to the best spot for Chiefs news and highlights. Let's go. Cool Ghost. Appreciate that, man. All the other linebackers have stepped up, so Lee became expendable. And they must see some promise in Jack Cochran, right, in order to do that. How do we unlock this offense? Week 1 was easy, but week 2 and 3 were not so good. I feel like defense is strong right now, but offense is lacking. Yeah, some of that is execution and game plan. Another part of it is the Chiefs' inability to establish a run game last week. Now the Colts' run-stopping defense is first or second in the league. I think their average yards per carry allowed is now 2.6. So their run defense is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, the Chiefs could literally establish no run. CEH ran 7 times for 0 total yards, which is freaking nuts. Mahomes was the leading rusher with like 26 yards, then McKinnon with 20. So combine that, lack of execution, some poor coaching, then when you can't rely on the run at all, they're playing for pass, right? And that was what's his name, Gus Bradley. He's a former defensive coordinator of the Chargers and the Raiders, who Mahomes has scorched his entire career. Finally made adjustments. So there's a combo of a few things. But yeah, definitely in the receiving core is starting, needing to gel. I think Mahomes missed a couple checkdowns here and there. He missed on a couple different routes. He missed that deep pass to MVS. Kelsey dropped that pass in the end zone that should have been a TD. And then if you would have had those 7 points that Harrison Butker would have made, with his eyes closed, game, right? And then obviously Chris Jones, that penalty, that is what it is. But dang. Yeah, that's a thought, Scott. I read your last, I don't know what I read. That's a thought, Scott. You like that thought, Scott? Hopscotch. Yeah, that he comes back because he's a veteran, so he doesn't have to go through the waiver wire. Right? So it would be interesting. He's back with the practice squad, but it's like, what is going on? You're drinking with me right now? Oh, my wife got me this. It's a Joseph's Brew? Joseph's Bra? It's a German lager. Oktoberfest. Come on. It's pretty good. It was like a little 6-pack of them, but it's kind of good. I don't know. I'm not really picky, I guess. I feel real embarrassed, Cole, but the Rob Snyder quote, was it good or what? You can do it. You can do it all night. Yeah, dude. Bro, Adam Sandler's, that's my childhood, bro. Yes, sir. What's up, Kylie? Just watched a video about Nick Bolton and his dominating performance on ACU. We should all focus on the positive right now. Oh, yeah, Bolton is, I made sure in my last video to talk about some positives. And, the biggest takeaway is that the defense is seeming to be the real deal. Darius Harris, who filled in for Willie Gay, he was a bit shaky in the first quarter, but led the team in tackles, I think, with 13, which was pretty cool. Nick Bolton had 2 sacks, and I don't have the stats pulled up right now, but around 10 tackles. Nick Bolton had 10 sacks. L'Jarius Sneed had a snack. He had a snack. He had a sack, a fumble recovered. Frank Clark had a sack. Dunlap had a strip sack. So, yeah, the defense looked good. I believe they lead the NFL now. Someone maybe can look up this quote or the stat for me. But I think they lead the NFL in pressures, or they're at least one of the top teams in pressures. And I think they have like 10 sacks this year already. So definite great notes. I think when you have Mahomes at QB, right, and such a dominating offense, and it's an offensive-led team, historically and traditionally with Andy Reid at coach, right, and then Mahomes at the helm, you just typically would expect the offense to perform a little bit better, score a little bit more than 17 points, right? So, yeah, we definitely want to shout out the good. You don't want to dismiss the good. But in a loss like that was so poor, you definitely want to look at the issues as well. But, yeah, Nick Bolton is the freaking man. Appreciate that comment. Josh Allen threw 60-plus times. So much his arm fell off when they had a guy open. Yes, sir. Dude. Oh, man. I rewatched that game. The O-line was horrible. Overrated or bad day? Oh, man. Probably a bit of a mix. I think they're not as good as they were projected to be on paper this year. I'm not sure why. I listen to so many podcasts. Honestly, I can't remember who was saying this. It could have been KCSN, the lab guys, or it could have been RGR. I honestly don't remember, but they were talking about the Chiefs and their O-line. They only have like a few different, I don't even remember what it's called, but just sets that they prepare for. And it seems like teams have been having their number a little bit. I think it was Andrew Wiley saying at halftime that they were a bit caught off guard by the Colts' defensive game plan, and it took them a little while to adjust to it. So, yeah, very interesting. I think it's a bit of they're getting outplayed a little bit. They also played a couple good teams as far as the Chargers go, and the Colts, their D-line is, I would say, above average. And a bad day. It's all of it at once. Agreed on wide receiver group needs to be better. Yeah, there's several times where Mahomes is scrambling and MVS Just kind of like, nah, 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 nah. Again, it's not every time, and he's caught some of those, but it's definitely weird. Yeah, I don't know. Love the content, my Jinja. What's up, Jeffrey? Appreciate it, man. Aaron Rodgers doesn't scramble. Yeah, he doesn't scramble, I would say, as often, but he's a mobile QB when he needs to be. But you're right, he does run for it a lot. You would just think, though, what I was saying is about MVS, you would think him coming from a QB like Rodgers to Mahomes, MVS would be a little bit more acclimated for it, I guess, is what I was getting at. I normally rewatch all the Chiefs games, but can't rewatch that Indy game. Yeah, I'm going to watch it again. Got to take the L's in. MVS lack of feel annoys me. Yeah? Yeah. It's tough, man. I'm still trying to get it figured out myself, like watching them mesh. I'm going to watch every snap again, maybe tonight. Do you think the Chiefs game will be in Tennessee instead of Tampa? What's up, Billy? Bully Music? Blay? B-L-L-Y? They were saying Minnesota, bro. So I don't know. I guess the Vikings Stadium is what I'm thinking. Hey, Cole, I have a feeling we go on a win streak. Well, let's freaking go. We need it because we're playing Bucks, then Raiders, then the Bills. Can we win 3 in a row? Because that would be absolutely lovely. We need Sky at wide receiver, not at punt returner. Yeah. The problem is, who the heck are you going to put in there? I mean, McCole Hardman is who I would say you need to go to, right? But Sky Moore, he didn't do that in college. Not really. Cole DeRuse burner. Yeah, man. How far behind am I? I'm trying to catch up. Looks like our defense redeemed itself. Yeah, dude. I mean, I wouldn't put that on the defense. I mean, I guess you could put a little bit there on Chris Jones, obviously, for that penalty. And I'm very curious to know what he said. I would really like to know, right? What did Juan Thornhill say, bro? Fill me in. What's up, Elias? How you doing, man? How you doing, brother? The problem on offense is Bieniemy. Can you tell me how Eric Bieniemy is the problem when he's in the headset going like this? Coach Reed, what play do you want me to call? And Coach Reed says, I want you to call this play. So then Eric Bieniemy goes, okay, Patrick, Coach Reed says you need to run this play. How is Bieniemy the problem? He just relays the messages from Coach Reed. Where is McCole? He's hurt, man, the past 2 games. And he was only a few connections off in week 1 and week 2 from being the lead receiver on the team as far as yards go. Now, obviously he's not, okay, but he was a couple steps off twice, I think, in the Cardinals game. He was a couple steps off, or he actually had a nice catch in the Chargers game, but then the play he got hurt on, Mahomes got hit throwing to McCole, who won on his route, and that would have been like I don't even know, dude, like a 40, 50-yard pass. But McCole got hurt because he jumped back for the ball because it was underthrown, or it was just off target because Mahomes got hit. So, dude, guys, Green Screen Man commented on my video today. You guys remember Green Screen Man? He commented asking where where McCole Hardman is. He said, hey, I just want to know where McCole is. He seems rather quiet. I guess you're not shaving your beard. No, I'm not. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You bought a new phone Saturday? Hopefully it was an iPhone. Captain Redbeard with the 5-bomb. MVS looks rough so far this year. I'd love to see Sky and Jay Watts get more looks. Thanks for the 5. Yeah, it's very interesting. I need to dig in a little bit more into the film room, but I would like to see some more looks from Sky. I talked about that in my last video. Justin Watson, I don't know. On paper and in theory, I would like to see MPS get more reps than Watson, but whoever has the hot hand, whoever's winning their routes, put them in. Justin Watson was, a foot away from another TD pass last week, although it was a holding call on Wiley, I think, and the play came back. But either way, do you know if kicker Matthew Wright is one from the group that previously tried out at the same time? No, David, I don't actually know that, but I would assume so, although I don't know for sure. Chiefs already had 2 losses this time last year, didn't they? I can't remember the order of their losses, but weren't they 3-4 They were 3-4 in their first 7 games. I do agree about the run defense. Yeah, they were really good, man. Realizing that the Colts' defensive big uglies are solid comforts me that our run game isn't doomed. No, it's not doomed the entire season. The Chiefs got to figure it out, though. A little bit, yeah. Cole, if I ever send you a super thanks, will you find the I think I'm a snow game guy? Is that from Mahomes? I could definitely try to find it. We could definitely try to find it. Yeah, that was Mahomes against the Broncos. Yeah. We don't run the ball enough. Our backs only gain 1 to 2 yards on first down, and then we start passing. What's up, Rob? Yeah, it's a mess, dude. I'm not going to lie. Even the short yardage situations. I mean, I'm thinking that Chargers game, 2nd and 2. We run it up the middle, 1 yard. 3rd and 1. We run it up the middle. No gain. It's like, good Lord. And that's on repeat. Now, fullback Mike Burton, he's a freaking stud. So we'll take that. Is it more like let Russ microwave? I don't even know if you could call it microwave. What's the step below a microwave? Because they're bad. They're the worst 2-1 team in the NFL. It's horrible. I think they've scored. She's talking about the Broncos. I think the Broncos have scored like 43 points in 3 games or something like that, and the Chiefs scored 45 against the Cardinals in Week 1. Now, do the Chiefs not have their own issues? Well, yeah, they have their own issues, but Denver's offense is abysmal. It's horrible to watch. Jeez Louise. 196 in chat. Hit that like button. 211 now. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Snead is playing at a Pro Bowl level, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, he's looking good, man. Dunlap's playing lights out. I'm glad we picked him up. Yes, sir. Like the Black McCaffrey. Let's go, dude. I have a question. Why has no one tried to get Deshaun, or why has no one tried to get Deshaun Jackson? Somebody asked me that recently. I don't know. I think he's just old. Is he 35? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't even know like how much an extra wide receiver acquisition is going to help right now. You know, with how much it takes to learn Andy Reid and his playbook and his schemes, like I don't even know how much it would help. Did you hear about Brett Favre? He stole $8 million from his charity. I did see some of it, but I didn't like dig like deep in. But I know he's getting reamed right everywhere. I heard he was like it was like welfare money or something. So it's pretty crazy, man. I didn't research too far into it, but it's messed up, man. Why is Jay Watson not getting more playtime? I mean, I just think it's the order. It's the order of the pecking order, right? So Travis Kelce, Juju, MVS, McCole, those guys are getting all the main looks. Obviously, Travis Kelce is a tight end, but come on, you know, he's getting a lot of the looks. Now I'd be curious, Chiefs Colts snap count, just because I don't know off the top of my head. Chiefs Colts snap count. Nick Bolton. Okay, let me look at this. How many? I want to look. I can let you guys look with me, but I want to see how many. I want to see. Okay, so Justin Watson played 9 snaps on offense, 7 passes, 2 runs. Sky Moore played 8. So yeah, very interesting. But then you got, I mean, McCole played 42, Juju 41. Where's MVS 47, Kelce 54. So good question on why they're not getting more play time. I'm not 100% sure. Final nail in the coffin was that flag. Oh yeah, for sure. No more trick plays. You didn't like that shovel pass that hit the ground, Josh? Come on, man. You're never rewatching that game? Yeah. I just got to, just part of the gig. But yeah, I could understand. I could understand why you wouldn't. Pringles greater than MVS. I want Sky to play more. He's got to learn somehow, get him reps. I heard the MVP race right now is Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes. I don't even care about that, if I'm going to be honest. We just want to go back to the postseason, right? I mean, Mahomes got MVP, in 2018? Would you rather Mahomes get MVP and lose in the AFC Championship game or win in the Super Bowl? We'll take that Super Bowl MVP. But that sounds about right. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is in the MVP race already? That sounds close. Y'all got it wrong. The Chiefs lost because I left my jersey dirty all week. Dude, you got to wear it. You just got to wear it anyway. Defense is the only thing that keeps the Chiefs season alive. Fun fact. Hey, I mean, I won't complain. I will not complain. He posted after the game, and I said he should wear a mouthpiece on the field. You talking about Chris Jones? Oh, no. The defense played out of their minds. Oh, yeah, definitely. Terrell Owens? Yeah. That's who we need on this team. Thornhill was complaining that fans were complaining and they needed to be with them or leave. Jeez Louise. Really? Well, I'm not going to lie, y'all. I've seen some of the dumbest comments, man. Not necessarily from y'all, but definitely some on my YouTube channel, some on Twitter. I've seen everything. Coach Reed needs to go. Eric Bieniemy needs to go. Spags needs to go. Orlando Brown Jr. and McCole Hardman need to be traded for a true number one wide receiver. Well, who the heck's gonna play in Orlando Brown Jr.'s stead? I've seen even more than that. That's just off the top of my head what I've seen, and these were dead serious comments, dude. Holy smokes! One loss, everybody should be fired. We should just reset it, dude. Cut Mahomes, start over. I still think we could be a top 10 defense this year, Cole. Red bearded king of podcasts, let's go. What's up, Sean? Yeah, man. I mean, I need to look up the stats and see where the Chiefs rank, like overall in categories on defense, because it's got to be close in some of those areas. Yeah, that's very interesting, Josh. I would need to look into that. Can you tag me on Twitter? Did he delete his tweet? If not, tag me on Twitter. Could Fountain return punts? It's time to bring. Yeah, I would actually say bringing up Coleman, in my opinion, would be the safest bet. But are they gonna bring him up just to return punts? If Sky muffs another one and McColl's heel isn't better, I would say yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw McCole Hardman out there, man. Because I don't know. We'll have to see how his heel is, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him out there. For the record, I was in a rush pregame and my jersey was on backwards for the first 8 minutes. Gosh dang it, Eric. I'm tired of this Fire EB mess. Yeah, I don't know. Look, don't get down on Chiefs and coaches. We're going to win the Super Bowl. Let's go, dude. I like that. I don't mind critiquing the coaches. You know? If they coach bad, let's figure that out. Say they coach bad. But just because they lose a game, I'm not gonna try to remove our coaching staff completely and start over. I believe Chiefs will win on Sunday. Their defense will be the reason they win because of the Bucs O-line being injured. Well, that's going to be fun. I'm excited to see it. How do you think we'll do against the Bucs? I'll give a more realistic prediction closer in the week as I look at the injury report and kind of assess some things. But, I mean, they haven't been playing the best, right? Now, Tom Brady has been without all of his receivers, basically, right? Let me look this up. I think, yeah, they're 2-1, but the games have been a snooze fest. So they did win. Let me see. What are we looking at? Yeah, they won 14-12 against the Packers. That game was an absolute snooze fest. They won 20-10 against the Saints. Then they won 19-3 against the Cowboys. But 12-14 against the Packers, that was basically with Tom Brady not having anybody. So, yeah. I think we should win. I think we should win this game. I mean, I thought we should have beat the Colts, right? So we got to fire on all three sides of the game, right? On all three aspects. So special teams has to do better. It's unacceptable, right? Defense is playing insane. Let them keep doing their thing. And the Chiefs got to do better than 3 for 10 on third downs and 32 rushing yards minus Mahomes' unplanned scrambles. So definite things Chiefs got to do better, and I definitely think they can win it. Yeah, let's sign Jerry Rice. Dude, David with the 5. What about going to get Deshaun Jackson? Good speed, great hands, coachable, and definitely a cheap vet. I mean, I guess I'm not opposed. First off, thanks for the 5, bro. I'm not opposed. I don't even know if it's they need another receiver. You know, Josh Gordon couldn't even make it. You know, is Deshaun Jackson better than Josh Gordon? Probably, but how much better? So I don't know. Chargers are looking pretty rough. Those injuries are bad. Dude, I covered it in my recent video. They are so beat up, dude. Justin Herbert, J.C. Jackson, their left tackle out for season. They just had another wide receiver who's out for season. I mean, their injuries are so bad. How do you feel about CEH? I feel okay. Yeah. I'm more pro CEH than probably a lot of people think. It's not because I'm like a blind believer of him, but I just think the Chiefs are going to ride him or trust him this season until he's injured, basically. But the first 2 games, he looked pretty good, right? He had over 100 combined yards against the Chargers, had 70-something combined yards. That's passing yards or receiving yards and rushing yards. 70-something against the Cardinals. Now, everybody was shut out against the Colts. It was bad, all bad. Sean with the 2-bomb. Let's freaking go. He's got the pair character doing a shaka sign with his hand saying, cool, let's go, dude. Yeah, EB is just a messenger, not a coach. Stop blaming on him. Plus, Mahomes didn't have the balls to ask Andy Reid. Well, he talked to Andy Reid at halftime. So I don't read too much into that. I know some people say that we should read a lot into that, but I'm like, dude, y'all played sports, right? Did you ever get into it with your coach? Dude, I got into it with my coaches when I was in 6th, 7th grade. Got into it with my coaches. So grown men, they're gonna get into it, dude. It's just gonna happen. I think it's all right. Our short game is terrible. Yeah, our ability to run on 3rd and short is bad. I don't think Trey Smith is 100%, guys. He hurt his ankle. Was it week 2 against the Chargers? You guys remember when Trey Smith was out for a series or 2? I think he came back in, or he got injured at near the very end of a game. I can't remember which. Either way, he's playing, but I don't think he's 100%. So Trey Smith isn't 100. Orlando Brown Jr. has been struggling a little bit. Andrew Wiley obviously has his misses as well. But, yeah, sheesh. Chiefs need to go back to what was working against the Cardinals. Well, the Cardinals are not a good team. Other teams need to go back to doing what the Cardinals did to us. They blitzed Mahomes on 54% of his snaps, and he absolutely scorched him. Yeah, I like that. That's right. Everything worked against the Cardinals. Right. Yeah, dude. Right. Yes, sir, Sammy. Would you be handcuffed to Jackson Mahomes for 24 hours for $2 million? Yes, sir. For $2 million? Dude, people are gonna get upset with me for this probably, but I'm sure Jackson Mahomes is like a cool dude to just like talk to. I'm sure he's really down to earth, if I'm gonna be honest. Now, do I like his TikToks and all that? No. But not everybody is the same in person as they are on social or when they're making their social media videos. Now, I'm not a Jackson Mahomes apologist, but sure, $2 million. Let's go, dude. I would be handcuffed to pretty much anybody for 24 hours for $2 million. What's up? Red-bearded cold brew wizard, says Chris Mitchell. I heard the game maybe moved to Minnesota. If that's the case, could we make it a home game? You know how to find out about tickets if that happens. I don't know those details, but if I do figure them out, I'll put them in a video tomorrow. When you say, do we know if we can make it a home game, you saying like just a bunch of Chiefs fans make it happen? Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with like previous. That's a very weird situation to me. So maybe you guys can weigh in on that, but it's like, what about season ticket holders? What about people that have already bought their tickets for the game? I mean, like, are they just going to refund every ticket purchase? Like, I don't know. I don't know how that works. You're still chilling. Let's freaking go, bro. Mahomes is the perennial MVP. I like that. I should Google myself right now. Yeah, if you Google myself, there's a bunch of stuff up there, actually. It's because I used to do music, and my last name's super rare. All right, Jonathan, let's go, dude. Someone said cut Chris Jones. Oh, somebody said to bench Chris Jones for a quarter next game, to just as an as an example of, like, don't be an idiot and get a flag called at the end of the game. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I understand where you're trying to come from, but dude, we're playing Tom Brady and the Bucs, so how about let's not do that? How about without Chris Jones, our D-line, like, we need Chris Jones. Let's just put it that way. Nate Cole is a true MC, dude. Back in the day, my life was packed with mistakes. Locked all my passions away. Was a rat in the race, man. That was a waste. Anyway, y'all ain't here to hear that. You pay money for a ticket, you're entitled to complain. On the other hand, not do much? Oh, I must be in the middle of a conversation here. The Colts defense didn't score negative points in my fantasy league last week. They didn't? Yeah. What's up, Kevin? Kevin's hanging out. Let's go. Do it. How about them Raiders? What? Yeah, I don't. Or what's up, Matt? I don't think he needs to go, but I don't know if he's a long-term solution. So I think the Chiefs did the right thing and just, they offered him a deal they felt comfortable with. Orlando said nah, and the Chiefs were like, okay then, sign your tag. I think they just did the right move there. I can't think of a solution better than Orlando Brown Jr. for this season, right? Oh, this guy's back. Okay. Don't even know what to say to that. We go 50 years without a Super Bowl. That was a long time. Nick Bolton with 2 sacks. Let's freaking go. Yes, sir. I got to catch up on this chat. Holy smokes. Predicting another slugfest with the Chargers game. Brady's going to get attacked by the Shark. Dude, we need everybody to show up. What's the Chiefs' attendance going to be looking like? I would think majority Chiefs. But I don't really know. Because there's a bunch of Brady stands out there, right? What's up, Fitznutz? Look, this guy didn't even... Patrick Mahomes is the most I've ever player. Most I've player ever. Tom Brady looks like Giselle sucked the life out of him. Yeah, it's weird, man. Those hollow cheeks is a little weird, man. Watch Sky Moore be a dark horse in the playoffs, bro. And no Pringle is better than Hardman. That's about it. Bucks defense, honestly, a bit overrated. They have to blitz to get sacks. Definitely not working on Mahomes. No, sir. What's up, Alaska? Why is everyone so upset about an early loss with an almost new offense and rookies everywhere? Kind of foreseeable and natural. This should teach and motivate. I think it's just... Guys, that was an ugly loss, man. That was one of the ugliest losses I've ever seen Mahomes have. Or the Chiefs have, rather, since Mahomes is QB. I was expecting losses. I predicted about a 12-5 record. Definitely just wasn't expecting the Colts and how ugly that loss was. It was pretty bad. They scored 3 points in the second half, I think. Does that ring a bell? So that's pretty bad. You only scored 3 points in the second half. It's tough, man. So I'm not so much bothered that we lost. I think it's just how we lost. Yeah. Minneapolis will be another home game for us. Let's go, dude. We got to. McCole Hardman needs to be on the first jet out of KC. He's on a contract year, and I don't know right now that he's going to get re-signed. Watson should definitely start over him. They're kind of using McCole in the hill role. A lot of back and forths, motioning behind the line of scrimmage for the jet sweep type stuff. And, dude, McCole is a couple steps off on 3 plays that would have had him the leading receiver this season in yards. So, I don't know. Do I think the Chiefs should re-sign him or extend him to a long-term deal? No, not unless it's a pretty friendly deal right now, but I don't think he needs to leave now. I think it's all right. Michelle with the 5. Enjoy your content. Shout out to Shaggy Shane for turning me onto your page. Let's go, dude. Shaggy Shaggy Shane reached out to me like super early. Just encouraged me. He doesn't want anything. Didn't want anything in return. Just said, yo, love your content. You do good work. I appreciate your grind. And yeah, he's been nothing but kind to me. So I've always appreciated him. Brady has also been wifeless. He's been sulking on the sidelines. Definitely some tension building up. Man, he is a very passionate player. We'll just put it that way. Chargers doing Charger things. What about Odell Beckham? That's crazy. I get asked that like every day. Maybe. I mean, he's a good receiver, right? Obviously, it would be some prorated deal halfway through the season because he had off-season knee surgery on the ACL, I think, that he tore. I think it was an ACL. He's had multiple knee surgeries, but I don't know. What do y'all think? I get asked that a lot. Bolt fam, no rides.
Bolt fam, that's right.
You may sign Xavier Rhodes. All right. Y'all got some injuries piling up too, man. Hey, what's up with old Josh Allen ripping homie's helmet off? And then the week before, humping Jalen Ramsey. Explain yourself, Nate. Is the game going to be played this Sunday? No, it's definitely going to get played. It's a Sunday night primetime game. They're not postponing that. So Minnesota is more than likely the location. If for some reason something crazy happens with the hurricane, I mean, either it shows up. I'm from the Midwest, born and raised, so I'm going to sound like an idiot. All I know is tornadoes. But, you know, if the hurricane is either moving slower than planned or breaks off route or starts to dissipate, I don't know how that exactly works, okay? So don't stone me. But that's the only way they're going to play in Tampa. For the good of my parlay, who's taking the Eagles versus Jags game? Ooh, gosh. Who are you taking? Are you taking the Eagles or the Jags? You can tell Tom Brady marital problems are affecting his play. Yeah, I try not to like read up on the rumors, but I've seen a bunch of stuff. They don't live together, blah, 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 but I have no idea. He definitely is going through something. He's losing weight and looks stressed. I can tell you that for sure. Do you think our run game has to be great if we want to beat Tampa Bay? I mean, I think to beat a good football team like Tampa Bay, you just need to get back to the basics and don't make mistakes, right? So don't miss 3 points on a field goal like Amendola did. Don't miss your PAT. Don't muff a punt and give the opposing team the ball on the 4-yard line. Don't go for a fake field goal on 4th and 10, 4th and 11 because you don't trust your kicker. Yeah, just get back to the basics. Play clean football. I think we beat Tampa Bay. I hope that loss was a wake-up call. Yeah, hope so, man. Hope so, Brian. You haven't seen anything amazing on offense? It's splashes, right? So Mahomes' TD to McKinnon against the Chargers was absolutely fantastic. His pass to Justin Watson, fantastic. Quick strike. There's definite moments there. I mean, they drove up the field pretty quickly against Indy and scored that TD with Travis Kelce. They do struggle at the goal line, but yeah, they just need to get into a rhythm and get more consistent. Yeah, for sure. Put someone back to return punts that will just catch the ball and get off the field. We have a future Hall of Fame quarterback and tight end. Why risk? Yeah, I mean, I think their safest bet would just be to go back to McCole Hardman. I've said this a couple times in previous streams, but they had 4 people practicing returning punts in training camp. Corey Coleman, who's on the practice squad. Trent McDuffie, who's on IR. Obviously, Sky Moore. And then McCole. But McCole's got that kind of messed up heel. So, they don't have a lot of choices, right? It was Byron Pringle last year. With Tua looking like past Patrick and Patrick looking like past Tua, are we going to have to admit that the person with the talent... Nah. Patrick's looking like past Tua. What? I mean, I think you could say Tyreek Hill is elite. Patrick Mahomes is elite. And they're both doing they're both playing well. Now, Mahomes is adjusting and a whole new receiving core. Tyreek Hill's going off. Miami's looking good. So, I mean, no shade to either of them, really. Gotta attack Tampa from the start. TB12 always gets his fourth quarter points. Yes, sir. He's freaking good. I hope this is his last year. I'm so sick of that, man. So sick of him. So done with this guy. I just banned Hawato. So annoying. Tua is the true GOAT? Oh, no. What is going on? Yeah, let him be. It's fine. I kind of feel bad for the kid, if I'm going to be 100% honest, man. I see his tweets. He'll tweet something on Twitter and just say, hey, Twitter, how's it going? And, dude, you check the comments. It's so toxic, man. It's got to be hard. Why you do that, chicken? Why you got to do that, brother? Good Lord. Benching Chris is blasphemy. Yeah, it is. I'm moving down in the chat to catch up a little bit, but I seriously believe that a lot of Mahomes' body language when frustrated is more about EB than the play on the field. I don't. How the heck am I supposed? How are we supposed to know? I have no idea. Maybe. You're right. Maybe. If Andy Reid is truly the one calling the calls, right? I could definitely see Mahomes getting frustrated at times, right? Because if EB is the one relaying messages back and forth, I could see why Mahomes would get frustrated. Like, can I just talk to Coach Reid? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. It's always 3 steps off is too light. Who are you talking about? Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure. Sunday Night Football, yes, sir. Guys, y'all don't realize how much I don't need it moved. I'm pretty sure it's going to move, man. I'm sorry. I hate that for you, but probably will. Oh, Hardman's always a couple steps off. Yeah, it's a mix. Mahomes has an issue right now, guys. He's overthrowing on his deep routes. He's done it multiple times in every game, at least a couple times in every game. I think he's used to throwing to Tyreek Hill. I just covered in my video today. I could pull it up. But I just had some graphics that I was looking at from PFF. Now, we don't like PFF for quarterback grades, but they do some interesting stats in some other ways. And, yeah, the deep targets. Wait, where is that? It's not PFF. It's somewhere else. Did I record a screenshot? Where are those? It was very interesting. I actually forgot to talk about it in my video. It was 15-plus yards passes with Mahomes. Let me see if I can find it real quick because it's super interesting. If I could find it, I'll pull it right up. Dang it. Yeah, I can't find it. I'll have to try to find it later. But, yeah, Mahomes is off. He's thrown a very low amount of 15-plus yard passes and has hit a even lower amount of those passes. What's up, Veta? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Sky will be okay, but why wasn't Pacheco returning? He was returning kicks. Yeah, he was returning kicks, just not punts. He's never returned punts. Who do you think will be leading receiver this year? What's up, Chain and Toad? I mean, it was Juju, and it still is. He's on par to be wide receiver 1. He's on par right now for a 1,000-yard receiving season, believe that or not. Cole, I haven't seen... Oh, you haven't seen Patrick Mahomes' son? I do apologize. Dang it. There he is. Say hi. Yeah, my bad. Can I go to the... Can you go to the Chiefs versus Bucks game? Sure, man. You should go, yeah. You're predicting a Burrow-type run for the Dolphins? Like a really good season? You survived the Joplin tornado? Bro, that was a beast, man. I'm glad you're alive. Yeah, that's a big part of it, guys. Blake Bell, run. He was very good at blocking, dude. People say, oh, he's underrated or overrated, overhyped on the run blocking. Well, we sure do miss him right now. I'll tell you that much. Vicky said, I agree the game sucked, but I think it would feel worse if I was a Bills fan this week. Yeah, that's tough, man. Their offensive coordinator went absolutely bananas. If we eliminate just one of those 7 stupid mistakes, we win. Yeah, we literally had to shoot ourselves in the foot 7 out of 7 times to lose to the Colts. Yeah, man. They were not good. Their defense was good. Their run defense specifically was good. I think they had a decent game plan for the Chiefs' offense, but the defense, our Chiefs' defense dominated. Matt Ryan was lost. He needed gifted, the muff punt to the 4-yard line, and then Chris Jones bailing him out, right? Do we really think that we were going to surpass the 72 Dolphins and go undefeated? Some people were saying it. I bet my beard that we wouldn't. So I'm glad we got the loss out of the way so I can keep the beard. Patrick was having trouble with Hill last year. Yeah, it's a it's kind of like a long convo, but basically the Buccaneer Super Bowl game, the loss to the Bucs gave everybody the blueprint, and everybody played too high against the Chiefs. Took them half the season to figure it out, and even then they were running Tyreek Hill on crossers like all game. I mean, but he's so dynamic and explosive, he could win on those. I mean, the 70-yard touchdown pass in the Bills divisional game was on a short crosser, and he just smoked everybody like a Cuban cigar. The Chiefs need to pursue a wide receiver that can beat man coverage. I don't think they're pursuing another receiver, man. I mean, I would think they would need to do something to shore up the O-line a bit more. Maybe right tackle. I don't even think they're going to do that. I just don't think they're going to. I could be wrong, but it's like, dude, they got Sky Moore. Meaning, like, and they don't play him. So I'm like, put him in. Try him. Give these guys a little bit more time. But yeah, I could understand the frustration there. Did you see Shannon and Skip talking about Patrick Mahomes missing Tyreek Hill? They talk about it today? I did not. I don't know who in McCoy's family Bieniemy killed, but Shady stays talking crazy about Coach B. Yeah, they didn't get along. I mean, you could tell why. Just based on Shady's personality, he's very headstrong, and so is EB. EB's very blunt, tells it like it is. Some players don't like to be told what to do. Even in like a firm manner. So. Again, I'm not an Eric Bieniemy apologist. You can go watch my Eric Bieniemy videos. But we don't know. So I just have to kind of play a bit neutral and just look at it from both sides. But yeah, he does stay talking crazy about Bieniemy. I'd rather get this out of our system now. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir, Matt. I said a few days ago, don't take the Colts for granted. They own the Chiefs. I had a bad feeling. That being said, we're going to smash the next 2 games. 4-1 ain't bad. Let's go, dude. Yeah, the Bills have some injury issues right now. The Bucks, gosh, dude, I would really think we beat them, but whew. Is Butker and Dana close to coming back? Butker, I don't think so, because they just signed a new kicker. Former Jags kicker, forgot his name already. But we signed a new kicker to the practice squad. And then I don't know about Dana. Yeah, no update yet. All the big-time QBs played badly last Sunday. Do you think they were affected by the belief that the world was supposed to end on the 24th? Bro, I don't know. But, yeah, there was some crazy losses last week, huh? Crazy. What did it do? Jimmy, how's it going, bro? Are you concerned about the O-line? Oh, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, they're not gelling. And, like, on paper, they're a top 5 O-line. I mean, even in just basing it off last year. It's not translating right now. It's really struggling, especially, I mean, Mahomes was pressured on 16 of his 43 dropbacks. So he was pressured 1 out of every 3 snaps. And then we saw the run game, right? Hate to say it, but Mahomes had to try to overthrow Hill. Yeah, I think he's so used to throwing deep to Hill, dude. He's got to adjust. I mean, sheesh. No fake field goals ever. Well, especially not with a kicker. Like, it's just not a believable scenario. And it was 4th and 10. 4th and 2, you want to try that? Okay. But Blake Bell has to get 30 what is that, 10 yards? He's got to get 30 feet or so upfield. I mean, just no. 2 is just another Fitzpatrick. That's what old boy meant. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll take that. Logan Schultz, what did he say? Mahomes is only okay. No. He's top 3 in the NFL, and there's no debate. In the Tyreek Hill trade, the Chiefs should have asked for Jalen Waddle. That'd been pretty fire, huh? Who knows what was negotiated back, behind the scenes. I have no idea. Kind of would have been fire, though. Juju's good for 7 yards a pop. I mean, that's where my belief has been this whole time, that Travis Kelce gets the double teams and Juju opens up in the middle. Haven't seen it a ton, but he is still leading receivers, Dude, the Royal Chief is in here. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Royal Chief is a dope hip-hop artist, Kansas City area. I've done a couple of music videos for him. It's been a while, but yeah, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. I saw your comment today, too, so I appreciate just the support and hanging out, man. That's dope. I can't remember what you said in your comment. I'll answer it if I remember what it was. Thursday Night Football, who you rooting for, Cole? Oh, gosh. Who's playing? Let's see. Oh, the Dolphins and Bengals. Yeah, dang, that's crazy. I mean, just from like a practical standpoint, I would like the Bengals to win. They're 1-2, and the Dolphins are 3-0. The Dolphins are in our conference, so I mean, I would really not like to see them stay on this run. I also like to see the Bengals continue to get humbled, but I mean, so that's who I would want to win is the Bengals. Who do I think's going to win? Based on how Joe Burrow's been playing, how often he's still getting sacked, bro, I don't know. If Tua's good to play, I think they win. And I think they win by 2 scores. I could be wrong, obviously, but that's what I think. The Colts got voodoo against us. Bro, Andy Reid is 3-7 against the Colts since being here in KC. I think the Colts have won the last 15 of 19 games or something, 16 of 19 games or something crazy. It's crazy, man. I wouldn't trade Mahomes for 100 first-rounders and 700 lower-round picks. Holy smokes. EB reminds me of Kanye West, but just a coach version. Dude, Kanye West is absolutely crazy, though. I agree, Gary. We knew one of those losses would happen. Oh, yeah, man. I was a bit surprised it happened to the Colts, but dropping in for a moment. What's up, dude? Lots of people saying the Chiefs are bad now. Nah, they're not bad. I mean, anybody that knows what they're looking at, they watch the Chiefs game, like, again. They studied the film. And anybody that knows what they're talking about, they basically have all said the Chiefs are fine. It took every fluke to happen and a complete meltdown on special teams to lose. So they'll be fine. So, yeah. Is anyone else getting that feeling that we're about to go on a long winning streak? I don't know, but I would like that. We need a winning streak. Okay. I like it. I like it. Any chance they sign the new kicker for kickoffs and Butker will kick field goal? That's actually a possibility. Yeah, that's actually a possibility unless was Harrison Butker wasn't placed on IR, was he? I don't think so. So I don't think Harrison Butker's on IR. So yeah, that's actually a very real chance. Butker could kick PATs and short field goals with no steps. He's actually done that in practice. I don't know how much, but he's been doing that in practice. That was per Dave Tobe in his presser last week. So that's actually a chance that could happen. Yeah, that's not out of the realm of possibility. Justin Ross had foot surgery again in like June or July, and he's on IR for the season. And I think the Chiefs are doing that to stash him. Yeah. Curtis, see ya, brother. Thank you for all your hard work. Get some sleep. Yeah, bro. We're gonna end this stream at 10, so that's in 45 minutes. And I've worked 2 nights in a row till like 2 a.m. and I need the sleep. But I appreciate the the feedback, the compliment, and just you hanging out, brother. The alliance lives on. Let's go. Hey, Cole, are you concerned about Tampa Bay's defensive line? You know they got Nacho over there. Honestly, if you want 100% transparency, I haven't done like much of a study on the Bucs. I'm day to day with Chiefs news and down a lot of rabbit holes with coaches film, and just Chiefs, all things Chiefs basically. Basically, like Wednesday of every week, I turn to the next opponent and I'll start reading just articles from their websites, listening to podcasts on them. Obviously, I've watched the Bucs play, but I haven't like studied how they are and their injuries and all that stuff yet. But Cole, ready troll. Cole, read my troll. Where is it? Oh, I'm kidding. They'll figure it out. Chiefs were struggling last year with Tyreek. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they were. Mahomes and Eric Bieniemy were arguing over beer. Less feeling. Tastes great. Mahomes and Eric Bieniemy were arguing over beer. You think Eric Bieniemy told Mahomes that Coors Light is not that good? Because it's really not. Let's just be honest. One-legged Harrison is better than what we had against the Colts, and that is 100% facts. One-legged Harrison made a 51-yarder. Not even being biased, Mahomes is an insane QB. I think you put him on the spot with an elite O-line and wide receivers, Mahomes is the man. I mean, Mahomes has been the man. But I understand what you're saying. And, yeah, I mean, anybody who has a brain is going to put Mahomes in the top 4. I always say this. No particular order per se. Brady, Rodgers, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and then everybody else, and it's not close. You could kind of shuffle around that top 4 order. Obviously, I'd put Mahomes at the top. I'm biased as a Chiefs fan, but 4 AFC championships in a row. League MVP in 2018, Super Bowl MVP in 2019. Just like, it's not close. It's not. That's what I was saying. It's all talk, people overreacting. Yes, sir. If Dave Tobe and EB were in the water and oh God, dude. What kind of question is this? Well, if I base it off my feelings of last week, I'm pulling Eric Bieniemy out because Dave Tobe's special teams had a complete meltdown. But if I'm going to go overall value of the team, just like in general, I'm pulling Dave Tobe out. I don't EB contributes. He's an NFL running back. He used to be a running backs coach. He is the OC. Coach Reed says he calls some of the plays, but we all know Coach Reed is the mastermind of the offense. So, yeah, I would definitely pull Dave Tobe out, but that question is crazy, bro. Wow. Someone said today that Butker's foot was still swollen down through his toes. I mentioned that in a video last night. Last I heard on Butker, the biggest thing with him is they're still trying to get the swelling down, dude. So I wouldn't be surprised. Chiefs definitely figuring out how to use their players. I thought they already did, but not. So Coach Spags said it takes about, and the defense is playing good, but Spags said in a presser, I believe during preseason, that he believes it's going to take week 4, week 5 of the regular season for the defense to really start to gel. Well, they've been playing really freaking well so far, but I believe it's going to take about that long as well for the Chiefs and their new receiving core and the O-line. It's like every year teams get additional film to study, right? So let's think about this. Trey Smith was a rookie last year, right? Creed Humphrey was a rookie last year. I think it was Joe Tooney's first year in KC. Orlando Brown Jr.'s first year in KC. Is that right? All of them was their first year. They had no film on the Chiefs O-line. It was a completely reconstructed new offensive line. Well, now they have a whole year of film on the Chiefs O-line. They're pulling some stunts and they're trying to exploit some weakness. So they're going to have to adjust to that. Dang, I should do a video on that. That's actually an underrated thing to talk about. But yeah, it's going to take them a little bit. It is. What's up, Cole? One coach that's not being mentioned as problematic is the running back coach, Greg Lewis. Yeah, I think he gets overshadowed by EB, by Andy Reid. But, yeah, interesting. I mean, yeah, you should put some blame on the running back coach, right? If the run game is not looking too hot. I mean, I would like to put it on EB a little bit there because he's a former, maybe Greg Lewis is too. I don't know his story as well. But I know EB is a former NFL running back for years and a former running backs coach for years. So I would think EB has some pretty good sway on the running back or just on the run plays, on the schemes that they do for running backs and stuff like that. Obviously, Greg Lewis is in that room too. So he's not without fault. 100%, man. You're the best, Cole. Thanks, Bullet. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Butker's not on IR. Yeah. Less filling. Okay, thank you. I'm over here like, what are you talking about, Fitz-nuts? I'm late, but it sounded like, yeah, the game will be in Minnesota. That's what I think so. Yep. Ain't as bad as Bud Light. They all kind of, all those light beers taste the same to me. It tastes like water. Have to get up early. See you later, Zay. Chris Jones asked Ryan. Chris Jones asked Ryan if the referees his wife. What are you asking? Or what are you saying? You're missing a word. I think I know what you're saying. Brady is showing age now. Yeah, Allen is terrible when in panic mode, and Rodgers is not clutch in big-time games. Mahomes is clearly number one. I mean, I'll take Mahomes 10 out of 10, baby. Yeah, for sure. Some of these questions are coming in hot, like a fajita. I write what I live. My life at the speakers. Save Tobe, let Evie drown, and move Nagy up to OC. These questions are crazy, dude. You red-bearded guru of Chiefs news. How the heck are you? Dude, I'm freaking good. Night Hunter, how are you, bro? Hope you're doing well, man. The Chiefs have signed, Jaguars kicker Matthew Wright. Is he any good? Honestly, man, I don't know. I don't know too much about the guy. I'm curious if he's one of the 6 or 7 kickers they brought in for that kicking tournament they had, the Amendola one. It's weird to me. Like, I know Amendola won, but they could see his resume. I think with the Jets last year, he was like 13 of 19 for field goals. You can see his record. So, I don't know, man. Special teams is outstanding more often than not. Sunday was really bad. Yeah, it was really, really, really bad, and it lost us the game, which sucks. Now, you can't put the blame fully on special teams. We've talked about it in circles. No run game established. Inability to convert on third downs. 2 for 4 in the red zone, and one of them was like goal line stuff. So, tough. I still think this team needs a legitimate wide receiver like Devontae or Hopkins. We don't have the money. We let our legitimate wide receiver go. We didn't have the money. I mean, we didn't want to pay him that much. I mean, $30 million a year. Sheesh. Did Matthew Wright get signed? So he's chilling on the practice squad right now. Yeah, I'm gonna assume they're gonna elevate him, but he's not signed to the active roster. That's what they did to Amendola. Same thing with Amendola. So Tampa only has 1 starting offensive lineman who is not on the injury report. 3 are on IR. How many sacks did we get this week? Dude, nice picture, Tony. I don't know. We got 5 on Matt Ryan, but Brady ain't holding the ball that long, dude. A couple of those, like that blindside sack by Snead, it's not going to happen to Brady, dude. He's going to see it coming. So 3. I'll say 3, but I would be, if we got 2, okay. But I would love at least 3. That would be nice. What do you think? You let me know. Josh Allen is the new Brady now? Face humping? Bro, that is so crazy. When he is humping Jalen Ramsey on the pile. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I'm headed out of here. My dog. Love to see your success with the channel. Look forward to seeing much more. Dude, appreciate you, Royal Chief, man. Thanks for hopping in and hanging out. Yes, sir. Isn't it suspicious they wait to suspend Willie Gay right before a bunch of big games? So the incident happened in January. I think he resolved the case in June or July, but then the league investigated. They had a few weeks to investigate, I believe, maybe a little bit longer. I mean, could they have suspended him week 1? Possibly. So I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I mean, the 4 games that we don't have Willie Gay for is a tough 4 games. And I'm even more perplexed with the release of Elijah Lee with Willie Gay gone. But we've already kind of circled that wagon. You know, they must trust Darius Harris. They must see some good upside in Jack Cochran, and Elijah Lee could still sign to the practice squad. But it's interesting indeed. Indeed, let's go. What's up, Seth? Good dub, man. Good dub. Hi, Cole. The Chiefs are fine, and due to the new players and rookies, and defensively, we are exceeding expectations so far due to their youth. Yeah, especially defensively. Now, offensive rookies, Sky Moore hasn't really been given the chance. Darian Kennard is just there, right? But yeah, the defensive rookies are, I mean, Jalen Watson looking freaking great. Trey McDuffie was lights out until he got injured. Brian Cook's been playing well. Leo Chanel, you know, in his own way as they're using him, he's doing well, right? Who else we got in there? Obviously, George Karlaftis is looking good. So, yeah, I agree. Cole, in your opinion, what do you think the Chiefs need to improve on the offense, and what needs to be improved on the defense, if any? Beard. Let's go, Flip. Offense is going to be, I mean, it's probably the 2 things I've been harping on. Their ability to convert third downs, which kind of also ties into the next thing. Establishing a run game, yes, but being able to move the chains on short downs with the run. So 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 3. That's the biggest thing I would think for the offense, because a well-established run game is going to open up the pass. You don't establish a run game, and you don't have somebody like Tyreek Hill that can scorch everybody, you're going to struggle a little bit. It's just kind of how it goes. Now, for defense, don't commit stupid penalties. I think that's about the only thing I got that needs to be improved on defense. Jalen Watson is going to continue to get better. I feel like he had a decent game against the Colts, right? That's probably the biggest thing. I mean, the defense is playing great, man. Darius Harris had a couple silly mistakes, but he was new, and new game nerves, jitters for starting, you know. But he came alive after the first quarter. So those are the two couple things that come to mind. I watch you every day, bro. What's up, J-Dog? How's it going, man? But you think Pacheco should get more snaps from how good his preseason was? Man, the Chiefs are just slow to work in rookies, bro. Now, when they don't have a choice, they'll work them right in, i.e. the defense this year. But if they're not forced to work a rookie in ASAP, they won't do it. Andy Reid's offense is complex. They're working him in, but they're being slow about it. But to be honest, man, I mean, CEH looked really good first 2 weeks. Nobody looked good last week. They've been getting him looks. I mean, it's pretty impressive that a 7th-round rookie is starting over Ronald Jones. Did you guys picture that? When we signed Ronald Jones this offseason, did you picture he would be an inactive, not dressed player on the 53-man roster? Did y'all picture that happening? Because I sure didn't. Yeah, I seen they released Lee today to make room for Broughton. Should Chiefs go for Orlando Brown? No, sorry, Odell Beckham. I read OBJ and automatically think Chiefs. So they released Lee from the roster, and then they signed Broughton to the practice squad. So Lee's release had nothing to do with that. But I don't think the Chiefs need to go for Odell. If they go for him, I wouldn't complain. I don't think it's needed, unless a couple receivers got hurt. Bucs defense will be a challenge, but that's it. Mahomes can put up more than enough points. Bucs offense hasn't been good at all. Plus they have injuries. Mike Evans suspension. Is Mike back though? I think he's back. I believe. Light beer tastes like beer-flavored dishwater. That's hilarious, bro. If you're signing kickers into the season, yeah, you get the... Yeah. I mean, it's just... They're all just makeshift, temporary placeholders, right? That ref was looking for a reason to throw a flag. Talking is part of the game, happens on every play. Ryan was even smiling. Yeah, I'd really like to know, and I really hope I find out. I hope we find out what he said. I want to know really bad. Need Willie Gay back ASAP? Yes, sir. It's tough, man. The 4 games he's gone. Do you want a prediction when Patrick reaching 20,000 passing yards? What? Did you mean 200? Matthew Wright, 25 and 28, 2 seasons, 55 long. Well, we'll take it. Let's go. I wonder why he wasn't on an active roster. We'll take it, though. Hey, Cole, run game and the O-line is concerned to me. Need to address this ASAP. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, those are 2 big concerns, for sure. If you were in the... Oh, God. If you're in the middle of a street and a car is speeding towards you and you can only... Okay, and you can only be saved by CEH breaking through the line, well, hope you have lived a full and complete life. I think he'd get me, bro, if my life was on the line. Tyreek Hill, better. That picture is hilarious. Yes, sir. Josh Allen is wild. Yeah, he's crazy, bro. Brady will be sacked 8 times. Jones has 4 sacks. Like the video right freaking now. Thanks, says Brian. Yeah, the likes really do help. I think we have like 128 maybe. So it definitely helps. I appreciate that. We got to get Fortson more involved. He can win at catch point and Kelsey can't keep a high snap count. Yeah. So it's a weird deal. I saw a stat that Jody Fortson was not used in a single run blocking play last week. Whether that's 100% true or not, I'm not sure, but I think it's close to the truth. He must really be struggling in the run, like just in the blocking game. That's the only reason why I could think they're not working him in. I mean, until he gets better, Fortson's in as a tight end, you know it's a pass. He's going to be running a route. He ain't going to be blocking. It's kind of like right now if they suited up Ronald Jones and he went into the backfield, he's probably running the ball. He's not the best pass catcher, and he's not the best run block. He's not the best in like pass protection either. So, yeah, it's tough. That's a Blake Bell pain point right there, I think. Should the Chiefs start Watson over Fenton? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I'm pretty much leaning yes or close to. I think they're really going to have to monitor both because Jalen's playing really good, man. So if I would say I think Fenton looked better last week, but if he keeps having these messy pass interference calls, I mean, I think it's Watson over Fenton. And I think Fenton, is he on a contract year, guys? I would almost bet my mortgage, my house, that they don't re-sign Fenton and Jalen Watson's the next man up. I could be wrong, though, of course. CEH will pick it up. He's still having a solid year. Yeah, that game was offensive struggle all around. Yeah, I'm a big C. I mean, he's looking good the first 2 weeks. I was happy. I was happy with his play. We need to give Sky more on offense. I agree. They're working him in really slowly. He had 2 snaps against the Chargers on offense, 8 snaps against the Colts, and only 3 of those 8 snaps were passing plays. Very interesting. Where is Rojo? He's on the roster, but he hasn't been activated for a game, so he has not dressed out. He's on the 53. Favorite trade targets? What's up, Whiteout? I don't have a ton right now, if I'm going to be honest. Nothing insane. I think my biggest thing is, I couldn't tell you who at the moment. A surprise trade could happen, but I have no idea who teams are willing to shop. First off, but I mean, if they could somehow find a crazy solid right tackle, great. I like Andrew Wiley. If they could find that, cool. I mean, I wouldn't complain if they found a receiver, but I'm not unhappy with our receiving core. I just think it's going to take a little bit more time. So, yeah, nobody in particular. If you got some targets, let me know. When the pass isn't clicking, it doesn't make sense to expect a good run game. Yeah, facts. Yes, sir. Will McDuffie be ready after his Week 4 IR replacement? What's up, Troy? I have no idea. I've heard no word on if he's going to be good to go. And I think it's Week 5. Or he could play against the Bills. Is that Week 5? Yeah, I have no idea if he's actually going to be ready. They've been pretty hush-hush. Prediction 24-20 Chiefs. All right, let's go. So far, this is the best defense in the homeboy era. Yeah, it's a small sample size, right? But they're looking freaking good. Let's just be honest. Is it just me? Or is Fenton low-key bad? He's not low-key bad. He's about average in some ways. Yeah. 6th-round pick, right? I mean, he's been serviceable, but has he been lights out? Nah. The point being is this is a very young team with a lot of rookies. There's going to be growing pains. And the Colts game was one. Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. I hope nobody on defense say anything to I almost said Tampa Bay, but it's Tom Brady, same initials, or you get flagged. Yeah, don't talk to that man. Super glue CJ's mouth shut for this game. Brady always gets him worked up. Yeah, dude. Quiet, Chris Jones. Pacheco only being put in short yardage is our weakness. I mean, I think Ronald Jones would do good in those situations, but he's not a rounded back compared to the others. I just don't see him dressing out. I don't. If the O-line isn't working well, it doesn't matter who the running back is. Yeah, that's also true because they all tried to run. Pacheco, McKinnon, CEH, none of them got anything done. Can't wait for Justin Ross to play next year. Let's go, dude. What would Sue do for this team's D-line? It's tough to know. I mean, we have some guys. Don't we still have Danny Shelton and the former Colt? I'm blanking on his name right now. We have both of those guys on our practice squad right now. Danny Shelton and I cannot think of his name right now. It's escaping me. Brattenwurst. Oh my gosh. Let's see Hill gone, Pringle gone, D-Rob gone. Only 2 starters that Mahomes knows. In and out are Kelsey and Hardman. Got to give it time. Yes, sir. Got to give it time. I mean, we'd like it to be now. So would I. Watson is playing Fenton off the field. Yeah, that's where I'm leaning. Yeah, definitely where I'm leaning too. Do not put Fenton on Evans. With McDuffie out, we might see it happen sometimes. He does return Sunday. Yeah, that's what I thought. He was only suspended 1 game. Yeah. How far behind am I in chat? Holy smokes. Night, Abraham. Good to see you, brother. Gray has become our number 2 tight end. Yeah. Over Fortson, yeah. Good or bad? I don't know. But yeah, he is. Patrick Mahomes is GOAT. He's definitely great. He's probably the best QB in the league now, for sure. Do you think Rojo will be active this week? It would make sense because this is his revenge game. Say that 5 times fast. This is his. I could see why people think that he could be activated. Our run game was so unimpressive, so blah last week. I could see it literally for the sake of, well, nobody else is doing anything. Let's try another one. Now, obviously, if the O-line is not going to hold, the O-line's not going to hold. But I could see it happening. I don't think it's extremely likely, but I could see it. Flip had a question. Do you think our defense will need to cover deep zone against TB12 on Sunday night? Man. Well, his biggest weakness for sure is if you Tom Brady's biggest weakness, if we're going to be honest, is Steve Spagnuolo, right? He beat him twice in the Super Bowl, I believe. Spags was the Giants' DC, both Super Bowl losses, right? Both times the Giants beat the Patriots. Both Eli Manning's rings. So it's definitely trying your best to fool Brady pre-snap. That's going to be about your best chance. And then obviously getting immediate pressure through the center of the line. I think the defensive tackles are going to win the game for us. I think the interior of the D-line is going to win that game. Because he's so good at getting the ball out quick. But if you can penetrate the line through the middle, I mean that's going to help. So we need those guys to show up. Yeah. But do you think they need to cover deep zone? That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, about that one. I think Watson will cover the red zone. Yeah, that seems more likely. They need to rotate more players on offense. They got all this talent sitting on the sidelines. On offense? Like who? Like Sky and Justin Watson? Maybe? Is that what you're saying? McDuffie is elite. Yes, sir. Yeah, he is. Yes, sir. Tom Brady could punch Chris Jones in the face in front of the entire ref team and Jones would get flagged. He would get flagged for not moving. You have forgotten McDuffie. There's only Watson. Yeah, I mean, who knows when McDuffie's coming back. So, yep. Front four needs to work hard. Against W. Deepermore. Why don't all of our receivers just run short and cross routes and leave the D-backs back there by themselves? Never understand this. It's like we just run routes to them. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know. I was listening to a podcast by the KC Lab guys, KCSN, and they're talking about all these crossers that the Chiefs have been running, but none of these guys are Tyreek. Like, some things have got to be changed up a little bit to benefit Mahomes. So I would assume, I mean, the Chiefs are going to be watching all the game film. I'm assuming adjustments are coming. It's got to, man. What do we draft after the season if you had to pick right now? Ooh. I mean, there's a lot of factors at play there, but if you're going to say right now, I mean, do our best to get a solid left tackle. That's what I would say. A wide receiver. Those are two of the top priorities that I can think of off the top because all the receivers are on a 1-year deal pretty much except for MVS. And that's including McCole Hardman. Sky will be here. But left tackle, receiver, as far as defense goes, I mean, maybe another edge, because Frank Clark's probably gone unless he's on a vet minimum. The linebacker core, I mean, that feels pretty solid. Cornerback room, I mean, it would never hurt to get another corner. Juan Thornhill's on his contract year, I believe, so if they don't sign him to a longer deal, is Brian Cook the next man up? A lot of things go through my mind on that question. In Veach we trust. I don't care about trades. Yeah. I like that. Who do you think will have the best game against the Bucs? Ooh. Are you talking on defense or offense? Let me know. Raiders are week 5? Okay. So the Bills are week 6. Is that right? Sounds right. Thoughts about Josh Allen and the sucky Bills? They don't suck, but they have been dealing with some unfortunate injuries, and not saying I didn't mind seeing them lose, but their offensive coordinator was very, very upset, right? I enjoyed it. It was like bittersweet, though, because I'm kind of like, is Tyreek Hill's team really 3-0 right now? We need to run more slants. Facts, Ethan. That's exactly what they were saying today, bro. Yeah, less crossers, like run a quick slant. These weird little, I don't even know what you call them. The routes that again, I'm not like an analyst, so I don't know all of the terms here, but the routes that CH runs out of the backfield, it's like a corner route, or he's faking like he's going out and then slanting in. It's not a slant route per se, but it's kind of a form of one out of the backfield. He's been very successful on that, and I think they only ran it one time with him. Yeah, slants would be absolutely welcomed. You got these big receivers. Run the slant routes. Let them compete for the ball. Yeah. MVS is a letdown. It's too early for me to like say yes, but he's not over. He's a bit underwhelming. Yeah. They should activate Rojo against his old team to see if that will spark him. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. Deontay Johnson. You've seen some rumors of him being traded, huh? The wide receiver for the Steelers? Interesting, but like, who are we going to trade for him? Nicole Hardman? Ronald Jones is a waste of a spot. I can see why you're saying that, but he's valuable running back depth. We don't have, like, once Gore broke his hand or his thumb or whatever it was, he was going to be our valuable backup depth on the practice squad, and I could have seen Rojo getting let go, but he's injured. Rojo is literally insurance right now in case Pacheco, CEH, or McKinnon gets hurt, and that's a possibility any snap that they're out there, right? Yeah, he's a very smart QB. Great reading blitz, man-to-man and zone. Tough QB to beat on the line. The front four definitely need to get in that pocket. Yes, sir. Danny Shelton is the answer. Sue would be a great addition, though. Sue is good, but not a marked improvement over what we have now. See ya, D-man. Appreciate you, bro. Nah, he's back. He's back, man. What are the chances the game will be in Minnesota? I mean, they're going to wait till the last moment, but it's looking likely. I don't have like I don't have a percentage on that, but it's looking likely. Pathetic would be more accurate. Yeah. Yeah, he is not. Yeah, I have been underwhelmed. Yeah. The Raiders will be 0-4 when they visit Arrowhead. I said it here first. Raiders lead at halftime, and we win by less than 7. Wow. That's a prediction. So they're going to be 0-5? Oh, man. Do the Raiders get their first win against the Broncos? I kind of hope so. So the Broncos fall to 2-2. I mean, that's my biggest thing. I mean, do I think they can win? Yeah. Because the Broncos offense is horrible. But I would like the Broncos to lose. So they're 2-2. The Raiders are 1-3. And if we can get that dub on Sunday, we're 3-1 and we lead the division. So that's ideally what I would like to see. Raiders lose to Broncos. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that playing out, but I do not want it to play out that way. Michael Irvin made a comment about our wide receivers not getting enough separation from Mahomes. I think it's a combo of things. I do think it's that. But I think the coaching, I think EB and Andy Reid need to make some adjustments on the route trees that they're running as well. Should we have Leo play more so we can use him to blitz more? He was in on definite rundowns. I think they're nervous about having him in pass protection, but I would like to see him blitz. I like that idea. $20,000 for his career. Oh. Okay, $20,000 for his career. Thanks. I was like, what? Okay, that makes sense. Crazy, our 2 best corners might be rookies. The future's in good hands. Yeah, man. Yeah, Trey McDuffie, Jalen Watson, and Joshua Williams is another solid one. I mean, yeah, Jalen Watson kind of beat him out, but Joshua Williams is looking nice too. Pass rusher, that's who you would get. Unless OBJ picks it up, we need a new left tackle. You don't re-sign him next year. Yeah. They could tag him again, trade him. Could see if they could get something out of him, but it's been looking a little rough thus far. GTSY, good to see, equals good to see you. Old goat arms. Like I told my Raiders buddy, man, the Raiders play well enough to give you hope and then break your heart at the end of the game. I'm okay if the Donkeys win, but I would love a tie. Oh, a tie might actually be better. Alaska, see you, man. Good night, Cole. You have the best Chiefs content. Let's ride.
Both fam. Let's ride.
Dude, I appreciate that, man. I think the play calling was lazy during the Colts game. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of a breakdown in multiple ways, except for the defense, really, aside from the ending Chris Jones penalty. But, yeah, play calling could have been better. For sure. And then special teams could have been better. All the way around except for Tommy Townsend. Well, I guess he threw that pass on the fake field goal. But other than that, it was good. You think Gary might be a Colbot? What's a Colbot? Ties are worse than a loss. Changed my mind. Yeah, a tie would be better if they both tied. Honestly, I just wish both teams, Raiders and Donkeys, could both lose. I like that. Yeah, Raiders-Broncos Monday night. Yep. I don't think we need to throw out the playbook, but they do need to make some adjustments. I do think so, yeah. That offensive coordinator clip for the Bills would make a fire gif. Dude, actually it would. I got to install that. Great freaking idea. That's a great idea. I'm going to do that. No late hits on Brady, though. Don't even breathe on him or it's a flag. We lost the Indy game from all aspects. Offense, defense, special teams. I believe they will make adjustments after that humiliating loss and will win against Tampa Bay easily. We have the talent. Yeah, definitely have the talent. We were definitely the better team last week. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely go special teams, offense, then defense. I mean, the defense played fantastic. You take away that muff punt by Sky where we put the Colts on the 4-yard line, and I don't think they're scoring. Well, they win 17-20. They're not even getting that TD. They're gonna have 14 at the most, and that second touchdown was at the end of the game, right? I think the Chiefs got the ball back with like 30 seconds left, something like that. MBS had a touchdown, but Mahomes overthrew. Yeah, we were talking about that. I think he's just so used to throwing a Tyreek Hill, man. It's going to take a little time. I'm not just giving him a pass. He needs to hit those, but yeah, he hasn't been super accurate on deep passes for sure. Juju and MVS both get 100 yards. All right. That'll be fire. Yeah, they did, B8. Yes, sir. MVS and Juju are some route runners. Let them run. Or let them run them, and Mahomes should let them fight for them 50-50 balls. We need our wide receivers to get hot early in the game. Yeah, the way that Coach Reed and Mahomes play, like they're not big on the 50-50 balls, but I would like to see a bit more. I got to change my battery. It's about to die. So you're gonna hear from a bitter Chargers fan for about 20 seconds. I'll be right back.
We don't even need Keenan Allen in this game, baby. Mike Williams, he's feasting. That touchdown by Mahomes, freaking playing street ball with the sidearm. Oh, bro, look at all these picks Mahomes is almost throwing. Herbert's thrown like a perfect game. Not one pass has even had the potential chance of being intercepted. The Chiefs' defense sucks. Jalen Watson's in there. Oh, come on. That was an interception. I don't care if the ball touched the ground a little bit and moved. I freaking hate the refs. JC Jackson.
That video was fun to make, dude. Chargers fans were so mad, man. Oh my gosh. Week 3, Chiefs are not the Chiefs we will be talking about in 5+ weeks. Adjustments and playbook gets better as the season goes on. It always seems the Chiefs drop some odd early losses like this one. Yeah, look at last year. Some rough ones. Some rough ones indeed. Would you bring back D-Rob? He may not be a superstar, but knows Patrick. We can always teach him to not run backwards after catching the ball. I don't know. If a receiver got injured and you needed some depth, you wanted a guy to be able to come in and just pretty much contribute right away, sure. But as of right now, no. You got Las Vegas over the Donkeys just because the Donkeys are 2-1. Yeah, that's what I would hope. I freaking hope so, Eric. Who do they play? They play they play the Browns. They're probably winning that, dude. I can't see them losing that. Well, okay, actually, hold on. Their injuries are so horrible right now. Joey Bosa's out for quite a while with a serious groin injury. J.C. Jackson is still battling with this ankle injury. Did I say that their left tackle's out for the season? They had another receiver out for the season. Justin Herbert's banged up. They could lose this week, and I really hope they do. You don't want to see an 0-4 for Raiders coming to Arrowhead to set up as another trap game. God, please no. We demolished the Raiders last year, but yeah, let them get a win. I'd like that. Should be scared of the Broncos. They're not on Chiefs level. However, have a much easier schedule, and once Russ figures out the offense, they might be a little scary. Yeah, they suck right now, but their defense is really good. Cole, did you see the ad for Sunday Night Football, intercut Pat and TB while some guy sings Old Man? No, I haven't seen it. No, I'll have to check it out. Jalen Watson is a beast. Yes, sir. Freaking solid pick from Veach. Yep, Dunlap's looking good so far. It's interesting, Leah. Cole needs to play that. Yeah, I'll probably get demonetized if I play it, but I like that. I'll have to check it out. Will Chris Jones keep his mouth shut when he sacks Brady? Yes, this week he will. I believe so. We do not know what Chris Jones said. I wish I did, but we have no idea. Did we play a vanilla game plan to sandbag for Bucks and the Bills? I feel like the great one, Big Red, has done that before. Yeah, I mean, were we pulling out all the stops? No, but we freaking we threw a flea flicker, a fake field goal. Like, we definitely pulled some stuff out of the old book, but I don't know. I don't know what I saw. Andy Reid still has tricks up his sleeve, for sure. That's why I said Miss Mahomes' best defense, Colts, wouldn't have gotten a TD. Yeah. Well, they got a TD at the end of the game, but yeah, they would have gotten none if the Chris Jones penalty didn't happen and the Sky Moore muff punt didn't happen. They literally would have gotten 0 points, bro. Or a field goal. What'd they get? A field goal? 2 TDs and 2 field goals? Is that what they got? Sounds right. Do you think Pat will have flashbacks from the Super Bowl? God, I hope not. I hope not. MB says, I'm from Sacramento, California, first-generation Chiefs fan. All 6 of my kids are Chiefs fans also. Hashtag, how about them Chiefs? Let's go, dude. Let's go, man. All the way from Sacramento. My wife was born in Santa Barbara, California, and grew up in Redding. So that's dope, man. Yeah, no to D-Rob. I love living in Colorado with the donkeys being so bad. I mean, why is the crowd helping us? Why is the crowd helping Russ count down the clock so they don't get to delay a game? Bro, it's all bad. But they hired some, like, an assistant coach to help with game clock management. Yeah, let's not lose to the 0-4 Raiders, please. There's no point in getting a wide receiver during the season. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, their playbook is so complex, dude. I don't see the need for it. 2 minutes last call, says Flip. Yeah, 2 minutes. Who's winning Thursday Night Football? I spoke on it a little bit earlier, but I want the Bengals to win, to be honest, just because you don't really want the Dolphins going 4-0. I don't really. So then the Dolphins would be 3-1 and the Bengals would be 2-2. But if I had to put money on it, Dolphins are winning by 10. That's just my thought. Fair point, King Cole. Yeah, the flea flicker. They had a couple things that they pulled out, right? But Coach Reid has a lot more than that. That flea flicker, that was a weird one too, not going to lie. What's up, Gary? I don't know yet. They're going to play in the Vikings Stadium, I believe, if it gets moved, but they haven't made the decision yet. Good night. Good night, Demetria. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. No, not every night. So I drop videos every day. Yes, almost every day. But I go live Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Central, Friday afternoons, 2 p.m. Central, and then post-game. So not every night, though. I couldn't do every night. Holy smokes. But I do enjoy them a lot. I like hanging out with y'all. I am going live tomorrow night, though. It's a members-only live stream. But yeah, that's a once-a-month live stream extra for the members. So get some fire. Go get some fire? You mean rest? Is that what that means? Go get some fire. Any news about the hurricane? No, I mean, I don't know any updates yet other than it's going to be a down-to-the-wire decision, and they'll be playing in Minnesota if they decide to get them out of Tampa. I'm worried about all these one-year contracts. Yeah, what are we going to do offensively going forward? We're going to have to pay someone. Yeah. I mean, Frank Clark being gone next year will free up some money. They're going to have to restructure Chris Jones. I know you're talking about offense, but I'm just thinking about contracts right now. They're going to have to restructure Chris Jones because his cap hit next year is astronomical. So they either extend him. I can't imagine them trading him. But I'm not. Who knows what Brett Veach will do? But yeah, on offense, they have some rookies. right? I mean, Orlando Brown Jr., they could tag again. I think Tooney's deal is still good. Creed and Trey Smith are on rookie deals. Wiley's on a 1-year deal, but Lucas Niang, if he comes back healthy, looks decent, he could be the right tackle. But yeah, as far as wide receivers go and running backs, I mean, they'll have CEH and Pacheco next year, but McKinnon and Rojo are on 1-year deals. Then the receiving core, Justin Watson's on a 1-year deal. McCole Hardman's on his contract year. And then Juju's on a 1-year. And am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting someone, but MVS is signed for a few years. So MVS is the only one for sure staying. Travis Kelce, obviously. I mean, Justin Ross, we know will be around, right? Sky will be around. Yo, what's up, man? Get some pizza. Dude, I need some pizza, actually. We don't have any. That sounds fire, though. Are we going to be notified for tomorrow's live for the members only? What I'll do is I'll make a post in the membership tab tomorrow with the link. Yeah, and I'm still deciding. I might make the live stream live for all to see, but a members only chat. I'm not 100% sure. I'm having members vote on that, but you'll definitely get notified. Chiefs. True that. Sometimes I don't get the noties. Yeah, you'll have to just check the membership tab because I'll make a post in there tomorrow with the link. Yeah. But just know this. It's at 8 p.m. It's at 8 p.m. Central. Okay, so even if you don't see a noti, you should just be able to go to my channel if you're a member and see it. Yeah. You think if it gets moved, the tickets will be cheap? I have no idea, Carter, but I hope you get a cheap ticket because that would be fire. Yeah, Dunlap looked great. Got the entire receiving room next year? I mean, it basically will be, except for Sky and MVS. Yeah. It's basically another great show, fam. Appreciate you, Sean. Appreciate that a ton. How many people? We got 200 people in here? That's fire, man. Well, I'm definitely going to hop off. It's been a long couple of days with content, but if you haven't seen today's video, I dropped it at 7:45, I think. I just spammed my own chat with the link. You could definitely check that out. It's got a bunch of updates in there. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out. Brian, Eric, Whiteout, Jay, Leah stand-in, Vicente, Braden's in here. Yeah, Flip, appreciate you. Oh, yeah, man, no worries. I'm glad you've been enjoying the content, man. April became a member. Let's freaking ride, dude.
And go get it.
Let's go. Thank you, April. I appreciate that a ton. I'll see you tomorrow for the live stream then. Let's go. So, yeah, man, thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to go get some much-needed sleep, but I will be back. Don't you worry. Tomorrow. Until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. Well, that was uneventful. That was supposed to be my outro. How anticlimactic is that? All right, well, see ya.